was supposed to upload a video today, and I worked my darndest to be able to do that, but what ended up happening is everything crapped out on me. My G7X broke on me. This is not from today. This is from a job site a couple weeks back, but essentially the screen is not attached to G7X anymore, and when I turn the G7X on, it doesn't turn off. You see how it's turned on and it stays in the on position with the lens out? Well, this is currently permanent. I need a new camera. This happened just about an hour ago. So I attempted to do I was doing a drawing. We're going to do a really intensive, 5 people in. What's going on, everybody? I was about to upload a video with a lot of theory. And I was using my G7X, which is now broken. What's going on, Gamer HD? What's up, Speedy Place? I don't have a video coming out, and I'm trying to explain the story. Victor Jimenez! What's going on? Holy smokes. Everybody's here. I was going to upload a video. My G7X broke on me, so I tried doing my theory with my GoPro above my head here. I did a 22-minute recording. The GoPro footage was illegible. You couldn't see what I was drawing, so it was a big gong show. No video today, so we're doing this. We're doing a live. I want to find out how you all are. I want to get as many questions in as you can. I'll probably be on for about 45 minutes. I want to find out what's going on. Vic, what's going on, dude? What's Philadelphia like? Are you still there? Every time we talk, you're talking about leaving. Are you in Indiana now? Yo, a lot's coming back to my brain right now. Vic, update me. Dude, any advice for my journeyman plumbing exam? Vic, yeah, bro. Get that cramming in. First of all, Vic, do you have a date that you're going to do it? That's what we got to know. If you don't have a date, you got to narrow down a date, like actually book a slot, because that's going to force you and push you to study. That's what I find. I find that with a little bit of heat under my bum, I tend to move, you know what I'm saying? And you might be the same like me, so book a date first of all. If you already have a date, I would. How often do you work on the weekends like plumbing? Gamer HD, I worked yesterday, which was Saturday. But I go on call every couple of weeks, to be honest, because it's a small company. How often is it? I probably get called out once a month on a Saturday. That's probably the average. Yeah, I take the test next month. I'm in Indy. That's right, Vic. Now it's all coming back to me. Bro, if you are studying off the tests that, a lot of times they have these kind of example tests that the test is supposed to mimic, do those, man. Those are going to be the most accurate way to study. The most accurate. I would start with that. Definitely get those in. And if you have any weaknesses on those mock exams, I would focus on those and start off by doing that. Get comfortable with the things that you're weak at on the mock exams, and then upon getting your weakness stronger, I would then continue on with the examinations, the mock exams, and find out what else you're weak at. Vic, sometimes you got to take the test just to know what your weakness is. That's sort of what I learned the first time I took my test. I did my test twice. The first time I took my test, I came to realize that I totally spent the wrong time, the wrong strategy studying. I was going to say, I'm a second-year apprentice. I would love to come work with you for free on weekends to learn more. Gamer HD, man, if that's a thing, I don't even know. That would be cool, but it's not very common. But if you want to find my email and send me an email, that way I can let you know whenever that's happening. And obviously, I assume you're in the Toronto area. I'm a fifth-year apprentice, about to be a journeyman in June. I'm nervous. Do it up, Vic. I know, bro. It's a nerve-wracking kind of exam. It is, but remember, it's not the end of the world if you fail. It's fine. Failing is actually, in reality, calibration, because you're going to calibrate your studying according to what you experience on the exam. So it's not failing, it's calibrating. I think that's how you should reframe it. Speed plays. I'm going to Victoria in September to do a plumbing and a pipe trade foundation course. How should I prepare? Speed play, if you're doing a course, I would just go and do it. A lot of good preparation could come from watching other YouTubers. There are plenty of really good guys and gals doing content. Check those out. learn as much as you can. I think that's the best way. Okay, sweet. I'll shoot you an email this week. And yeah, I live in Newmarket. Okay, awesome, Gamer HD. I'll let you know. I promise. If anything comes up and I need a hand. What's up, Angel? What's up, bro? What's up, Angel Guzman? Good to talk to you all, man. So, I'm just going to bring it back to what I said at the beginning. I was going to upload a video. I broke my camera in the process of giving you, like, it's not B-roll, but it's extra content, extra footage. I was shooting some theory today. And this G7X right here has lived its last day, officially. You see how it's open continuously? Normally this closes, it goes back into the camera. So the screen's toasted. Not a good day for this camera, not a good day for a video. So just wanted to pop on for about 45 minutes, give you guys the opportunity to have a conversation with me, find out what's going on with you, ask me any questions that you have, so that we can get a little bit of plumbing talk rolling, man. Yeah, Vic, I don't know if that was useful advice. I would find mock exams if you can and study off of those. I think those are the best. Vic, did you propose to a lady? I think we were talking about that as well. Vic, I need details, man. You got to update me on your life. We barely talk anymore, man. Yeah, so I'm on call this weekend. I worked till like 8 p.m. last night, Saturday, and the Friday night before that. So I am kind of wiped, and that's why I couldn't get to the editing during the week. But I'm hoping to get you guys a video next week. Hopefully I have my cameras all set up and all that. But that's the situation we're in. More questions. Ask me what's up. What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Tell me about yourselves. Any questions you have plumbing-wise, let me know. I'm curious. So yesterday, I had to install, no, actually, we had a leak in a building, and that leak was coming from the shoe to a shower pan, and took us a while to figure it out, and then we realized that we couldn't actually do a repair, unfortunately. So that's how that one went. Do you do Victolic pipe or thread machine? I didn't propose yet, lol. Okay, Vic, I was just checking, bro, just checking. I've never done Victolic pipe, and I don't do thread machine either. So, Victolic, yeah. I don't do either. I've never done Victolic. I noticed that when we were in, I think it was basic or intermediate, that I think the advanced group normally did a Victolic, it's like a project. But when we got to advanced, we didn't do that project. We ended up doing a 2-story, I can't remember. Actually, we didn't have a project in advanced. That was the interesting part. So I wish we could have got our hands on Victolic. Victolic looks a lot of fun. You need a special type of torque wrench, I think, or a torque bit. Either way, I've never done that. I've done some threading before, but I never do threading for plumbing because we're not a heating company. Threading usually takes place with black steel, and therefore we don't really use black steel in our plumbing systems, only in our heating systems whenever you're doing radiators, etc. Vic, what have you been studying? What sort of stuff are you finding? What sort of sources are you using? Archer, what's going on? I'm thinking about joining the union when I graduate. Would you recommend plumbing? Archer, I would definitely recommend plumbing. The question comes down to what interests you? What sort of trades are you more interested in? Are you interested in working in, let's say, what do you call it? Like a studio where you have all your carpentry materials and you build cabinets? Or are you interested in moving around place to place every day? If you are interested in moving around place to place, then you're looking at a service kind of field. If you like going to the same job site every day and you want to work on large construction builds, you're looking at new construction. Do you prefer working with pipe? Are you interested in working with pipe? Are you interested in working with cast iron, soldering and welding? Or are you interested in maybe running some wire and connecting wire and doing electrical? It comes down to those questions, I think. It's more important to find out what you're interested in. Are you afraid of getting dirty? Because service plumbing might not be it. If you prefer being clean, new construction is definitely the route to go in. New construction, you work on brand new systems, brand new pipes. In service, you work on old pipes, used pipes. So you got to wear rubber gloves if you can, especially when working with certain fixtures, if you know what I'm saying. So I think those are the questions you need to start looking at and answering for yourself, Archer. Vic, talk to me, man. If you're still there, I want to know, what are you studying? What are you uncomfortable with? I'm using the Pro V book, but I feel like I need another source to study. Is the Pro V book not giving you enough content to study? Is that why you feel that way? Or do you feel that way because you've already gone through the Pro V book and you feel like you got it down pat? You know it like the back of your hand? Is that why? We gotta know. Gotta know these things. I'm curious to know how hard the test is going. Are there mock exams, Vic? Is that what's happening? So yesterday, like I was saying, I did a service call. We found out that there was a leak coming. Man, there was a Fernco connected to the shoe of this shower pan. And that Fernco had a gear clamp, and that gear clamp was exactly where it was. The artist formerly known as Jesse Say What? What's going on? Artist formerly known as Jesse Say What? And that gear clamp was exactly where the water was coming out of, man. So that was a little bit frustrating for sure. I want to know more about the artist formerly known as Jesse Say What? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. What kind of plumbing do you do? Do you do plumbing? I'm curious. Yeah, so we did that. I attempted to go up there, or stick my hand up and thread the gear clamp to tighten it. Couldn't even get to the face of the gear clamp. Couldn't fit my hand in. It was just a gong show from that point forward. I essentially went upstairs and said to them, look, I found out the problem. That's the good news. The bad news is you got to rip out some tile and take out this shower pan and reconnect this correctly because it's not connected correctly. Everything was plastic. That's not the problem. The problem is that gear clamp was acting a fool, just in the way, not doing its job. You know what I'm saying? So that's what ended up happening there. And then afterwards, I had to replace a toilet seat. Not really an emergency, but I was in the area, so I got that done. And the third thing that ended up happening was we had another major leak at another condo, and this leak was coming from, there was a tiny little crack between the spout and the tile. And one of the young ladies was showering or was bathing, and they have a handheld jacuzzi tub. What I should say is the spout, they have a handheld telephone pull-out on this jacuzzi tub. And she was washing off with it, but I think she was spraying the tile. I think she was playing and having fun. She was a young girl, a young lady, not even 10 years old, I think. And I think she was just having fun, and she ended up finding that small little crack back there that she didn't know about, and it ended up being Niagara Falls downstairs in the floors below. So we ended up ascertaining that. The family was not happy. They kind of gave the little girl a look like, were you actually doing that? Poor girl. But that's what we ended up doing. And I ended up caulking that up real nice, making sure that there's no way for water to get in. And I also snaked their drain while I was at it. And I got home around 8 p.m. last night. I was exhausted. My daughter was asleep. Everybody was tired. I ended up having pizza, which was a bad idea because of lactose intolerance issues. We even got lactose-free cheese. I don't think lactose-free cheese is as lactose-free as I need it to be. That's what I ended up learning yesterday. So, today I did have a day off, but I tried to do a video for you guys, and it ended up failing because my camera ended up breaking. So, I'm doing a video now for you. Hit me up with questions, peeps. I want to know what's going on with you. Are there any questions that you might have that I might be able to answer? Please pick my brain for the next half an hour, and then I'm out of here and I'm going to start my week. But this is my way of saying I'm sorry I can't get a video out for you all, so I'm just going to do a live. I know it's unexpected, impromptu, but that's what we're doing up here. And with 11 of us in here, can you hit that thumbs up button? I want to see that thing skyrocket. Let's see if we could get past 11, because we already have 4. Archer, I feel like I would be interested in all types of plumbing, new construction, to fixing people's home pipes, but I'm just scared that it's going to be confusing for me to learn. The trailer you made got me that more interested. I'm glad the trailer made you more interested, Archer. Look, everything's confusing. Thank you for hitting that like button, peeps. I appreciate that. Archer, everything's a learning experience. There are no bad learning experiences. They're just learning experiences. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, it might be confusing for you to learn, but that means that you are growing intellectually. And I think that's more important than worrying about being confused. If you are not confused and you are not learning, then you're complacent. Complacency is a way bigger problem than learning. I don't think you should have this anxiety. I understand I have the same worries as you in a lot of new circumstances, so I don't want to discourage the way you feel, but I'm just trying to say to you, you should embrace the idea that you might be confused, because it means you're in the right place. You are learning, you are growing as an individual. That's how I would frame it in your mind if I could. That's how I think you should think about it. It's time to learn and get a career and, find something that you're passionate about. You might do plumbing and realize you're not passionate about it. It's not for you. Hey, that's a great step in the right direction. You just found out one thing that you don't like, and now you can eliminate a lot of other things that are very similar to it. So I think you should just go ahead, dive head first, and try it out. I think that's going to help. Thoughts on press fit fittings? Hello from Ireland. Mark! Hello. Thank you for joining us all the way from Ireland. Ireland is a place I wish to visit someday. My wife is a big fan of Ireland as well. So hopefully one day I could be over there enjoying the greenery and also the beautiful coasts and all that. So press fit, I'm a big fan of it, but I've never done it myself. So I would really love to get my hands on a press fit tool and pro press just crazy for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just try it on everything. I really like the advantage that I think it has, which is you can have a small little trickle of water coming through that pipe, but you can still press it. The same thing goes for PEX, for example. You can have water coming through PEX, and you can just continue crimping. But I solder a lot, and if you have any trickle of water, as we all know, and you're trying to solder, that's a very difficult situation. You got to find a way of either closing that valve or stopping the water from getting to where you are soldering, etc. So that's my take on it, Mark. Mark, how about yourself? Do you do any press fitting yourself, or are you thinking about getting into it? I keep looking at pressing tools. I'm a Milwaukee guy. I'm thinking of getting the Milwaukee one, but here's a question that I have for the community. If you have the Milwaukee tool, have you ever seen those jaws that you can wrap around a fitting and then you can get your tool to just press that tool, those jaws? Does that come with the Milwaukee tool, or do you have to get those special? Does it come with any tool? I don't even know. So I have a lot more questions than I do answers in this regard. So if you have any information, peeps, let me know, because I'm gung-ho about this press fit stuff, man. I would really love to get my hands on one. The only problem is they're like 5Gs out here in Ontario, so it ain't a small amount of money, you know what I'm saying? And when you're breaking cameras and you're spending money on cameras, man, you understand my predicament. More questions. Vic, I think you said something. Let me see. What's the difference between pipe fitting and plumbing? Oh, Vic, I got an answer for you. The way I understand it is, plumbers can be pipe fitters, but pipe fitters cannot be plumbers. So in other words, pipe fitters do the same sort of hands-on work that plumbers do. Vic, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go union. So plumbers can do, okay, so pipe fitting is doing the same thing that plumbers will do with their hands. So in other words, they can design all the drainage and all the venting just like plumbers can. But the difference is that plumbers can also engineer the systems, at least here in Ontario. I know that in certain places on the planet, including certain states in America, you need an engineer to engineer a plumbing system, not a plumber. So, but here in Ontario, when you get your plumbing license, it means that you are also up to standard in being able to engineer the system itself. So a pipe fitter you can hire a pipe fitter to essentially pipe in all your pipes, but they're not the ones engineering it. Ramiro Sanchez, why is the DFU on 4 PVC so hug versus 3-inch? Do you know the science behind it? Why is the DFU on 4 PVC so hug versus 3-inch? Ramiro, I apologize. I'm having a hard time understanding the question. Can you rephrase that, but don't put any acronyms? Can you tell me exactly what you're talking about? I get the PVC, but I don't understand the hug versus 3-inch. Mark is saying, I prefer to solder. I think soldering will be a thing of the past in 20 years. Another skill lost, unfortunately. Mark, I think you're right. I think the world is going in that direction. What's the gas prices in Toronto? Vic, ridiculous. So when the Ukraine situation was happening on the first week and gas prices went up, I normally fill up around $75 worth of gas. It was $95 worth of gas for a full tank. So Ramiro is saying so big. Sorry about that phone glitch. Why is the DFU? Can you tell me what DFU is? Diameter, fitting, union? No, I don't know what the DFU is. Tell me what the DFU is, Ramiro. So, Vic, it was expensive. How about you in Indiana? I'm asking Vic. Oh, peeps, 15 of us. Can you hit that thumbs up button? That would be a super, super thing for us. It'll make this video get a bunch of views if possible. I would love that. Sorry again for not getting a video out for you all. I had a vlog I was working on, but I broke my camera. And now that my camera's broken, we got to hit up Mr. Bezos at Amazon and see if he's got, thank you for that 7. Can we get to 8? Come on, can one of you hit it? $4 per gallon. Can you imagine? 9 hits, peeps. Can we go to 14? Come on, man. Come on, we can do it. We need 5 more. 10. Let's go. We can go 11. Let's see 11. Come on now. Come on. We could do it. We could do it. $4 per gallon, bro. Ooh, 12, bro. 2 more. We got 16 of you in here, and I know all 13. Come on, we could do it. We got this. Come on, 14. I'm going to watch this. Watching it live. Come on, 14. Come on, we could hit 14 thumbs up. Peeps, we could do this. 14. Going once. Going twice. Come on now. Come on. Oh, you guys are being stubborn. People are leaving. No, I want the number 14 on the other side. I want the thumbs up to hit 14. Come on, yo, we could do this. Yay, we did it. Whoever did that, thank you. Ramiro, I'm still curious about your question. If you could just clarify it. It went down to 13 and back up to 14. Mark, thanks, Mark. I appreciate you enjoying this entertainment. Mark, was that you? Did you take out the 14th and then put it back up? Because that's heartbreaking if you did that. So, I enjoy soldering as well, Mark. I actually think it's one of the most enjoyable parts. Thank you, Archer. Thank you. Were you able to use your book for your journeyman exam? So, Vic, the journeyman exam changed after me. During my exam, they gave us, okay, so here's the other stipulation I got to say. The way the exam works in Ontario, it's actually a nationwide exam because it's a national certification. Once you get licensed as a Red Seal plumber, you are able to work nationwide. So you're actually not working off of the Ontario Plumbing Code Book. When I went to school, I had to learn the Ontario Plumbing Code Book. However, The final exam, the journey person exam, is under the National Code Book, which has different codes. However, laid out almost the exact same as the Ontario, it's just different codes. Different code, meaning like the numbers are different according to sizes. So we had to use the National Code, and they did provide the National Code Book at the exam with you. So that was a blessing. Now when people end up doing their license, they end up, or writing the red seal, they are given like 3 or 4 pieces of paper from what I understand, and those have specific type of charts on them, and you can't look up everything else. So you really got to know the theory behind it. So the test got more difficult after I got licensed. So a little bit difficult. 16 of us. Can we do 15 thumbs up? Come on, peeps. We could do this. Come on, man. One of you definitely didn't thumbs up, because a lot of the people that thumbs up at the beginning are gone. So we got 16 of you. I'm sure we can get this to 15. Yeah, bro. I told you. I told you. Y'all are holding out on me, fam. What's up with that? We could get to 16. Pape! Chluo, what's going on? Pape, can you... Oh, 16. Can we go to 17? Can we hit 17? Oh, we got it. I told you. I know a bunch y'all that aren't hitting the thumbs up button. You do that with the videos too, don't you? Don't you, man? I'm going to bring some shame onto this one. Don't worry, I love y'all. I love y'all. Let's talk plumbing. Let's not talk thumbs up. But if we could get an 18, I mean, I wouldn't say no to 18 thumbs up. Do Montreal or Quebec City pay more for plumbers than Toronto? That's a really good question. 18 thumbs up! Okay, sorry, Vic. I'm having like thumbs up Tourette's. I'm just like exploding here every time I see the number go up. Vic, I don't know which... In the state of Michigan, when you get your journeyman's card... they can't pay you under $40 an hour from joining the union. Interesting, Archer. But that's union specific. So another thing we should say, Archer, this is accurate of unions here as well. If you're in the union, you are paid a certain wage. You cannot... It's not like some union workers are paid one thing and others are paid other things. If you're all at the same place, if you're all journeymen or journeywomen, you are paid the same amount. Who took away the thumbs up button? Who pressed their thumbs up button twice and took one away? Beats by Devon. I'm joining the plumbing union as a third-year apprentice who hasn't gone to basic yet. Can you recommend any advice to me, as it will be new commercial construction and low high-rise construction? Beats by Devon. I got an answer for you. I just got to get an answer for Vic Jimenez first. Okay, Vic. We're at 19 thumbs up. Peeps, you're doing amazing. Vic, I don't know which city costs the most for plumbers, or costs the most for... oh, you have this. You have to stream more. You're very funny. Thanks, Archer. I don't know who's the most expensive plumbers out there. I would say it's a competition. I don't even know, actually. BC is really expensive as well. BC might have the most expensive plumbers. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But BC's housing market is ridiculous. And Toronto's is ridiculous, and I think Montreal might be a bit difficult as well. I don't know enough, Vic. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Let's go back to Beats by Devon. Kenny, I'm joining the plumbing union as a third-year apprentice who hasn't gone to basic yet. Can you recommend any advice to me, as it will be new commercial construction and low high-rise construction? So Beats by Devon, listen. I would go in. Beats by Devon. I'm going to just call you Devon. I don't know how far along you are as a third year. So in other words, I don't know if you have the exact experience required to be a really, I want to use the word affluent on the job site. In other words, I don't know if you have the skill set required for those jobs. Devin, my bad, Devin. My bad, but I got it now. I don't know how good your skills are as of yet. The way I would work out the first few weeks is keep your head down, get the work done, and just do whatever your journey person does, as long as, of course, it's safe for you. But I would just be the best apprentice you can be. You are trying to facilitate the journey person on the job site that is overwatching the entire situation. Just do whatever you can to make sure that happens. And then, If you do have the skills necessary, if you are really developed in a certain way and you're able to show your journey person that, like if you're really good at threading pipe, for example, then you're good, man. Like that's going to translate. Devin, keep your head down. Just do the work. That's my best advice thus far. Going to basic is not that big of a deal right now because when you're on the job site, it comes down to the skills with these two hands right here that you have, okay? So just keep your head down, get the work done, facilitate the journey person to the best of your abilities. Can we get to 20 thumbs up? That would be amazing, peeps. 20 thumbs up. I'll give y'all a kiss over the internet, of course. And I think that's the way to go, Devin. I believe in you, bro. 3 years in, I know you know some stuff. Now you just got to show it. And when your journey person asks you for something, do, oh, we got to 20, bro. We got to 20. 21, I promise you kisses. 21, I can't give you anything more than kisses. I'm sorry, peeps. So, Devin, talk to me. I have experience with tools, basic understanding of drainage and venting, but not very good with blueprints. Yes, I'm really good at threading pipe too. Awesome. Devin, it's going to translate. Listen, you didn't go to school yet. I don't expect you to be an expert. I don't expect you to be an expert on blueprinting, especially if you were in the service field. If you weren't in new construction before, you're not going to be seeing blueprints for the most part. You're probably, I assume or presume, that you were working as a service person. So I wouldn't be too stressed about it. You're going to learn all that on the job site. It's okay to not know, okay? I was saying this to somebody's comment earlier in this video right here. It's okay to be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable means you're growing. That's fine. All you have to do, yes, coming from service, all you have to do is your best and screw the rest. All right? Do your best and screw the rest. That's what you got to do. Devin, keep your head up, keep your chin up. It's fine. If you don't know it, it's fine. Be honest about it. I don't know. It's fine. If somebody's going to come down on you about that, you are learning who that person is. And you are learning to avoid those people. Because what we're aiming for are community members that aren't going to rag on us for not knowing. The community members that are, those I wouldn't want to be around those individuals. I don't think that's a valuable friend. I prefer and I find value in people that understand that they too didn't know one day, you know? So, Devin, you're doing the right thing by challenging yourself. Keep that in mind. All you got to do now is your best. It sounds like you know some stuff. Use that to your advantage. You might not know as much theory as other people. That's fine because your third year according to your skills, your first year according to your knowledge. You haven't gone to basic plumbing yet. You haven't learned about venting and about drainage. I know you know some stuff. Awesome. We're at 21 thumbs up, peeps. Can we get that to 25? But your knowledge will be sped up once you go to basic. It's gonna change the game for you. All right. Have faith. That's what I say. Can we get 22 thumbs up, peeps? You'd be the best. I'm gonna go back to some questions up here. Devin, I hope that helps. That helps. Pape Chluo, what's the pressure in Canada? I think you're asking what's the PSI in domestic water, in which case the answer is, I don't know. I don't know how high. It depends on what you're doing with it. I don't know how much the city provides. I think, nope, I don't even know. And I don't know if every area has the same amount of pressure. Are you working more than 40 hours a week? This week I am, Vic. And the reason why that is because I'm on call. But also, there was a couple of other times. Oh, man, I did a timesheet today, and I totally didn't write down the appropriate time. I forgot to add time to it. Anyways, so Vic, this week, we're at 23 thumbs up. Can we get to 25? So this week, I definitely am working more than 40 hours because I'm on call. I worked yesterday, and I worked really late on Friday. But it's atypical sometimes. We're at 24 thumbs up, peeps. Can we get to 25? Again, I just want to reiterate, I've already said it a couple of times. I wasn't able to upload a video today because of this bad boy right here. This little puppy right here broke on me. This is my G7X. This is what I shoot most of the time on. And it's toast, man. I got to visit Mr. Bezos on his website. and find another camera. Hit me up with more questions. What else are you asking? Is it only you and your dad that work for Sigma Plumbing? That is correct, Vic. It is only Dad and I thus far. We ended up taking on, oh man, I got a story for you guys. I got a story for you guys, and it has to do with COVID. Is there anything in the code book I can review to help me on the job site? Devin, what I would say is the first week on the job site, find out what you're doing. For example, if you're doing drainage, find out what drainage. And then according to that, go straight to your code book and find out. Because I don't know what you'll be doing on a job site. You could be doing radiators for all I know. You could be doing medical gas for all I know. So there's a bunch of different things that could be happening. You can review the charts. It's always useful, but I would first start off by seeing what's happening on the first day on the job site and then taking it from there. Vic is going, is it only me and my dad? Yes, it is. I got to tell you a story about this week about COVID if you guys are interested. And Pape, is it Pape or Pape? I don't know. Have you ever done any slab leaks before? No, Pape, I haven't actually. Slab leaks is not, whenever we do have, it's usually city work. Whenever we do have a main break, for example, it's usually a city main. That's usually where it happens, and then city workers end up taking care of that. I gotta tell you a wild story. We ended up taking on an apprentice. This apprentice is doing a placement with us. Lovely lad. I'm very happy with him, actually. So anyways, on Monday, I had my best friend and my best friend's wife, who's also our best friend, come on Sunday. They're not normally in the area that we're in, where we live. So when I found out they were here, I was like, yo, come in for a coffee. They came in for a coffee. The following day, I go to a job site with my apprentice. And when we're at that job site, we're done, and I'm walking out, my apprentice is on the phone, and he looks a little bit worried. I go, what's going on? He goes, my dad just tested positive for COVID. Holy smokes, I've been with my apprentice all morning. I took him straight home. We all started doing rapid tests. He came back negative. I came back negative. I tested the following day. I came back negative. He came back negative. But he decided not to work. Him and his mom came to an agreement where they said, you know what? Dad's in the house. Maybe we should just play it safe. Tony, I'm going to read that in a second. Give me a sec. So I worked on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, I ended up seeing a friend of mine who lives nearby my house. I checked on something that was happening plumbing-wise in her house. Did some work there. Came home. The following day, I get a message from that friend I just saw. And she tells me that her sister, who lives with her, just tested positive for COVID. And then my best friend, who I saw on Sunday, messages me and says that he tested positive for COVID. I saw all of these individuals this week, and I kept testing, and I kept coming back negative. It was a wild week for COVID. COVID's infiltrating everywhere, man. It's coming in, uninvited, it's showing up. But thus far, thankfully, knock on wood, everybody seems to have not so serious reactions to it. They seem to be doing okay. Let's keep it that way. All right, let's get back to the questions. How wild is that story? Was that a wild story or was that a waste of time? Vic is asking, do you have your backflow certification? I just took that class and that was the hardest class ever. I don't think I could do service, LOL. Vic, I do have my backflow. We don't do a lot, but I do have it. I got my license or my certification. Tony is saying, I've been wanting to make a change to plumbing, but I'm a bit nervous to take the first steps. Any advice on how to build confidence to do something new? Tony, the way I approach large problems and multifaceted problems like you're dealing with is I write out a list of things that need to be done, and I make sure that that list is as important as possible, meaning I cut out all the things that really are not important. Sometimes you say to yourself, you know what, I should probably read a plumbing book before getting into plumbing. No, you need to apply. But that part of your mind's still saying, you know what, I probably should get some plumbing materials to get into plumbing. No, there are plenty of plumbers that are absolutely green, that have never touched a pipe wrench in their lives, that get into plumbing without reading a plumbing book. That has nothing to do with it. What I would do is literally write the list of things you need to do. And the first thing you need to do is write the list. Okay? By doing that, it'll help you make a decision and make a game plan, and then implement the game plan. I have a video that's called How to Become a Plumber. If you leave a comment down below, I'll be able to link that video to you, or you could just look for it. Just type in How to Become a Plumber, Kenny Molotov, and it'll take you to that video. That video tells you step by step how I would do it if I was absolutely starting out. And I even talk about pre-apprenticeship programs in case that's a route you need to take. Peeps, can we get to 25 thumbs up? We're at 24. We're so close. Just one of you. Just one of you. I love you. I promise I love you. That's how I would do it. I hope that's useful to you. I see Kyle Fogel. Kyle, I miss you, bro. I hope you're doing well. Let me get to these, and I'm going to read your stuff. We got to 25, peeps. Devin, I'm finding your math course very helpful, by the way. I'm going to watch your videos every day until basic. Devin, bro, thank you. Oh, man, that's so sweet. Man, that is very heartwarming. I appreciate you supporting. I appreciate you checking that out and finding it and taking it. It was a very hard course to build. It took me 6 months to build that course. But I really think it's the best resource, because when I built that course, I built it for the individual that knew nothing about math, that had a very hard time. That's who I built it for. In my mind, worst case scenario was somebody had a hard time with basic fractions or even multiplication. I broke it down. So Devin, thank you so much for checking that out. Peeps, I do have a plumbing math course. It spans everything I learned in my apprenticeship all the way to basic from beginners. So if you guys want to support, check it out. My website is up as well, molotovplumbing.com. That's where you could buy the course. It's currently on Udemy as well. I'm going to be taking it down soon. Speedplay says rapid tests don't work on vaccinated people. Speedplay, I don't know enough. You might be right, but I don't know enough. And Devin, again, thank you. Victor, dang, is COVID making a comeback? I thought it was over. Vic, I don't think it's doing a comeback. I think it's always been here. Kyle, what's going on? Kyle Fogel is here. Hope all is well. Here in Cali, there's a lot of pressure to move away from natural gas and propane fixtures. Heat pumps, water heaters are the future here. How about your area? Move away from natural gas. Kyle, I don't think there's much currently being talked about in regards to demonizing natural gas or propane. So I think we are okay up here in Canada about that. But Kyle, what is prompting all this kind of move away from natural gas? Is Putin supplying natural gas and I don't even know about it? That's the question. Are they trying to avoid that? What's the purpose? Kyle, great to talk to you, man. Do you do a PCR test? I don't do a PCR test. Parker Bloomberg, just finished my final year of plumbing school last week. Congratulations, Parker. I hope it went well, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Nick, second year apprentice making $20 an hour USD. I want to join union, making more money, but I signed non-compete agreement saying I won't work for another company for 2 years. Any advice? Whoa. A non-compete agreement. Nick, we got 26 thumbs up. Peeps, can we get to 30? That would be awesome. I've never heard of a non-compete agreement saying you won't work for another company for 2 years. Nick, I would find out what they mean by company. Which companies are competing with the company you're currently hired by? Find that out, because if you're in the new construction sector, the service sector shouldn't interfere with that. You're not competing against each other. So find out. I think that would be where the loophole is, Again, I'm not a lawyer by any stretch of the imagination, so don't take this as legal advice, but I think it would be interesting to find out what companies are you competing with. Vic is saying, Kenny, I've been watching you since I was a first-year apprentice, and now I'm a fifth-year apprentice about to top out. Amazing, Vic. I appreciate you supporting, man. Tatum. Hey, Kenny, I just finished my pre-employment program, and I got a company that hired me on, but I'm not really getting to do much plumbing hands-on. I think I'm a helper. Is that normal? Thanks, Tatum. Look, to be honest, I didn't get my hands on the tools for a while. Some people have a different experience and they get their hands on tools way more than I did. But I do think it's a company to company sort of thing. So Tatum, it was my experience. What I would suggest is maybe have a conversation with somebody to find out what the trajectory is. At what point are you going to get your hands on the tools? When do they expect that to happen? I think that would be the most important set of questions to ask. And keep in mind, as a first-year apprentice, you're doing a lot of grunt work. You are running out to the truck a lot. You are cleaning fittings. You are cleaning job sites. You're laying down drop sheets. That's very typical of what happens in the first year. And even in unions, what you're doing is you're also moving tools for the journey person, right? Because the journey person gets paid whatever it is, $50 an hour. They're not going to pay the journey person to move things to a different area. That needs to be the helper or the apprentice. Tatum, I hope that helps. Let me know, okay? Kenny, what is Toronto journeyman making? Union, non-union? Vic, from what I hear, union plumbers in Toronto make around $50 an hour. I think service is probably around that area, but it's not typically as high. I think they probably make $45 to $40. We got a bunch of questions. Give me a sec. Union journeymen in Toronto are getting about $48 an hour from Gamer HD. But the contractors are up, so we're getting a raise, not sure how much. So Gamer HD, are you a union plumber? I'm curious. Kyle is saying, Callie is trying to go all electric. Heat pump water heaters are interesting to install. I plan on moving away from residential remodels and into hydronics and boilers. Got to be adaptive. Kyle, very cool. Why electric, though? What is it about electric that California wants to do? From what I remember, and I might be remembering incorrectly, Kyle, let me know. Weren't there a lot of forest fires, or weren't there a lot of fires in California? Don't they have to drop the electricity for a certain period of time or something like that? Basically, what I hear is the electric wires can start fires in Cali. Like, I've heard that before. Is that accurate, or am I misremembering or misunderstanding? And if I am accurate, though, wouldn't that work against Cali if everything went electric? Anyways, Eric W., switching careers soon, going a college plumbing program route. These courses count towards the mandatory technical schooling portion where I'm from, and it will help me build confidence to start working. Awesome, Eric. Your videos helped immensely with this decision. Thank you, Kenny. Eric, I am so honored that I could be part of your journey and that I've helped in some way. That means the world to me. Thank you for your support. Gamer HD says contracts. Yeah, you are union. Low rise, new construction. Very cool, Gamer. Thank you. Thanks, man. Yes, that helps a lot. I really appreciate your response. No worries, Tatum. Do you feel like plumbing was the best financial decision for you, or do you feel like you could be making more money doing something else? Vic, I could be making more money playing soccer professionally, but nobody chose me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could be making more money being on stage with 100,000 people in a crowd watching me rap or tell jokes or do magic, but nobody chose me, bro. So I think we're good. No worries, Tatum. I understood the context. So Vic, to be honest, I do think it was a great decision on my part. It's hard work, but it really has paid off, and I'm blessed to have a community like you guys now. So I'm really happy. Gamer HD says, I started out non-union, open shop company like service work. Then I joined the union. Now I'm almost a third year. Awesome, Gamer. Awesome. Still, send me an email if you want to do something on the weekends. Oops, I meant appreciate. Tatum, no worries. Peeps, we're hitting the 50-minute mark. I'm going to call it quits in about, I'm going to say 5 minutes, okay? But in that time, can we get to 30 thumbs up, bro? That would be so cool. I have to bring something up. Oh, yo, is it, who gave me money, bro? Who did that? David Dillon, man. He's not even here 5 seconds. He's already throwing money at me. David, thank you, bro. Have you been here the whole time, David? I love you, bro. Thank you, man. Oh, David hit up a super chat. That's the way to donate to the channel. David's been here for a while. The last time I talked about the video or the camera being broken. David, I love you, bro. How are you? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's everything in Kentucky? Are you okay? Is everything okay? What's going on? Tell me everything. I will stay on an additional 10 minutes for David Dillon because David Dillon, he's always hooking me up. Yes, yes, yes. PGE power lines have started many fires. Home solar with battery backup is trending here. Transmission lines are overwhelmed. Switched to all electric is crazy to me. Kyle, I'm not misremembering this. Why would they go all electric? Kenny, do you have your MedGas license? No, Vic, I don't. Yes, Kyle, I'm not misremembering this. I feel like that's a little bit contradictory to the current problems of California, which is it's a really dry climate and forest fires can happen. Ryan Owens! Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's start the bromance now. Can we get up to 30 thumbs up, peeps? I know a bunch of you haven't hit that thumbs up button. Ryan, hit that thumbs up button. Make it go to 28. Ryan, don't make me wait, bro. Don't make me wait. Oh, Ryan's not doing it. Did Ryan just leave? He just said hi and just dipped? What's up with that, Ryan? Ryan, you're going to get a mean text from me later. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Yeah! I don't know if it's Ryan. I'm going to pretend. Ryan, somebody let you off the hook, man. Yeah, Kyle, I feel like that's a bit contradictory to the climate. I already hit the button. Oh, the already hit the button argument. Okay, Ryan, we'll see how that goes, broski. We'll see how that goes. I owe Ryan breakfast, by the way. Yeah, Kyle, that feels contradictory to me. I don't know why they would do that. Natural gas seems to be a safer plan for Cali at the moment. We're at 29 thumbs up, peeps. Can we get to 30? It would be such a blessing. David, is David here? David, can you tell me how you are, bro? David Dillon. David, you're going to get an email from me. What's the most difficult service call I've ever had? Vic, I feel like you're at 30 thumbs up. Peeps, you guys are amazing. I'm staying another 8 minutes. 31. I'm staying another 8 minutes. David. He does answer his email. Really cool as all get out to talk to. Very humble. David, are you well, bro? How are you, man? Greg Anderson, what's happening? David, I miss you, bro. I hope you're well, man. I hope you're well. All right, so what am I saying? The most difficult service call I've ever had. I've had a couple of difficult ones, Vic. Devin, is it normal for the union to offer backflow certification but only for journey persons? Meanwhile, the advanced in-class offers the same course for me when I'm a fifth year? Kyle, the answer is no, I haven't, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Is it normal for the union to offer backflow? Yo, who dropped some cash, bro? Angel, thank you, bro. David, thank you, bro. You guys are amazing. Oh, thank you, Angel. Khalid, what's going on? I love you too, bro. Oh, man, you guys are too sweet, man. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to put that towards a new camera because you're not getting a new video today because my camera broke, fam. That's why I'm doing a live because this all went south real quick, real fast. All right, so, man, I got a lot of questions here. Vic, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I've done a lot of really tough ones. I'll be able to answer that maybe on another time. I don't have enough time. Devin, it is, from what I understand, only licensed plumbers can get you a backflow certification. Actually, that's wrong. That's false. I got my backflow certification when I was doing my advanced plumbing. So I don't know why your union doesn't offer you the opportunity to get your backflow unless you're licensed. I'm not sure. That's a little bit strange to me as well. So I would try that. Devin, yeah, I don't know. So Kyle, no, I haven't hit a pro press yet. Kyle, I think it worked, by the way. I do think it triggered the audience. Anyways, Kyle, here's a question for you. What pro press are you using? I want to get a Milwaukee one, but here's the question that I have. You know those extra spare jaws that you get that you can wrap around a fitting you can't get the gun in for or the pro press machine in for? Do those come with the Milwaukee, or do you have to buy those separately? Ryan Owens, yes, they offer backflow to the students in advance. That's right, Ryan. Ryan is also a union fella. Khalid, question Kenny. What's the difference between a registered plumber and a licensed plumber? All right, good question, Khalid. We got 5 minutes to do this. David, if you're there, let me know how you are, broski. I want to know how you are. A registered plumber So I think the question is not formulated correctly. You have registered apprentices and you have licensed plumbers. Khalid, I think that's where the confusion lies. So there's no such thing as a registered plumber. There's a such thing as a licensed plumber. And that licensed plumber at one point was a registered apprentice. So essentially you have to register with Skilled Trades Ontario, which was previously the Ontario College of Trades. And by registering as an apprentice, you are officially in the apprenticeship program. And basically, by doing that, you are starting your apprenticeship and you're moving up the ranks to your fourth year, or your fifth year, I should say, where you finish your advanced class, you passed it, and now you can write the journeyman or the Red Seal exam or journey person exam and the Red Seal exam and get that done. Drake, what's going on? Guys, I'm here for 4 more minutes. I hope that makes sense, Khaled. Do chicks dig plumbing? Vic, I feel like you're just trying to keep me on as long as you can, which is kind of sweet. I appreciate you. Devin is asking, yeah, they said I would have to wait until I'm a journey person first. Same as natural gas course that the union offers. That's interesting, Devin. I don't know. Chris is saying, buy them separate. R-I-S-I, Risey. Are you a Milwaukee or DeWalt guy? I am a Milwaukee fellow. I have the M18 and the rigid close quarters ring are compatible with the Milwaukee. I still solder 90% of the time. Awesome. So Kyle is saying the rigid close quarters rings are compatible. Beautiful. Thank you, Kyle. That's a life-saving thing right there. Drake is saying, I've been in plumbing for 6 years and I feel I am very underpaid. I'm running rough-ins, stack-outs, and trim-outs. How do I know what to ask for? I'm living in Florida. Drake, I would direct that question to your peers in Florida. Do we have any other individuals here from Florida that know what an apprentice makes? What's going on? Zikyang Chen. I think that's how you say it. Do we have anybody from Florida that can answer Drake? Because me as an apprentice, I have to work for a registered plumber for about 4 years. Khalid, I think you have to be a registered apprentice that registers with a licensed journey person. If you're here in Ontario, that's how it works. Hello, Zik Chang. I think that's how you say it. Peeps, I'm here for about 1 more minute. Can we get to 35 thumbs up? I feel like a lot of... Who's giving me so much money, bro? These super chats are amazing. I appreciate you all. I'm still waiting for David Dillon to respond, but I can't get any messages for him for some reason. I'm trying to check out this money situation. Florida pays plumbers very low, unfortunately. Victor Jimenez is saying that. I am really sorry to hear that. I saw your dad the other day. I was so excited. Unfortunately, you were not with your dad. Did you say hi to my dad? Because my dad told me that he saw somebody. Thank you for that. I appreciate you saying hi to him. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Peeps, I'm going to be out of here in about 1 minute's time. I just want to thank you all for this ongoing support. it is unfortunate. Lots of hard work and only pays after lots of overtime. I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe David at Drake. Go Express. David, I've been talking to you for 5 minutes trying to get you to trying to find out how you are, man. I'll send you an email. At Drake, express interest at another company. See what they would offer you, then ask your company to match. I have done that. David Dillon is from Kentucky, and he's a good chap. I would listen to him. Try that. Tatum, hey Kenny, I heard you said you might be taking down the plumbing math on Udemy. I recently bought it and wondering what's going to be happening. Tatum, by taking it down, it means more people can't purchase it. It'll still be on Udemy, so you're going to be fine. I was driving, LOL. Oh, so you didn't approach him. I appreciate you checking. Thank you, Zik Chang. It's good to see you live. Thank you, Zik Chang. Thank you. It's good to talk to you all. When will you have more commercial plumbing vlogs like you did with that coffee shop videos? Love those, by the way. Thanks, Devin. I don't know, man. I don't know when those are going to hit up again. But peeps, I just want to let you know that there's no video this week because of this broken vlogging camera. But I came on live to say hi and thank you. No sorries. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the videos, Drake. No problem. I'm really sorry to hear about your situation. I would try what David Dillon said. That might be a good idea. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for the super chats. I feel like I'm missing somebody in the... everybody else for the super chat, unfortunately. I don't know how to. Let me see if I can pull it up. Top chat, live chat, super chat. Anyways, can't do that. Either way, love you guys. I appreciate the support. You're the best. Have a good week, and I'll get a video out next week. Much love. Bye, guys.